Hello, my dear students and viewers. Welcome to my channel Scorpio Class. In this video, we are going to discuss Class 10 CBSE English chapter Glimpses of India's third part Tea from Assam. And yes, we are going to discuss the summary and the main points along with the important question and answers of this part. So it's my suggestion for you all to stay tuned till end of the video and watch it completely as it's going to be very helpful from your term 2 board exam point of view. And also subscribe my channel if you're watching it for the first time and hit the bell icon so that you get the notification of all such important videos. And if you want part 1 and 2 of this chapters, chapters summary and main points along with the important question and answers, it has already been uploaded in my channel and the link of the same will be shared in the description box and also in the I button, so you can click and you can watch the entire summary of those two parts also. So let's start, students, with the theme of the story. So in this third part, in Tea from Assam, Arup Kumar Datta describes how popular tea has become as a beverage in the world. Over 80 crore cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world. It shows the increasing popularity of tea. The lesson gives us a graphic description of the tea bushes stretching as far as eye can go in Assam. The plucking of the newly sprouted leaves by groups or tea pluckers with bamboo baskets on their backs are vividly described in the lesson. Okay, students, so it's all about how the tree is being planted and it has become a famous beverage throughout the world. And it's a little bit of history is mentioned in this chapter. And now let's see the main points of this chapter of this part. And it's very easy language used in simple sentences. You can read and understand the chapter. So let's start with the main points of the story. Tea is really a very popular beverage in India. You can hear vendors shouting chai garam garam chai at every railway station. More than 80 crores of cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world. It was green everywhere, and Rajveer had never seen so much greenery before. The landscape changed and tea bushes took the place of green paddy fields. A sea of tea bushes stretched as far as the eyes could go. Assam has the largest concentration of plantations in the world. No one really knows who discovered tea. One Chinese legend says that a few leaves of the twigs burning under the pot fell into the boiling water. The leaves gave it a delicious flavor. They were tea leaves. Words like chai and chini are from Chinese language. According to the Indian legend, an ancient Buddhist ascetic cut off his eyelids because he felt sleepy during meditation. 10 tea plants grew out of his eyelids. Rajveer saw acre upon acre of tea bushes, and nearly all of them were neatly pruned to the same height. Groups of tea pluckers with bamboo baskets on their backs were plucking newly sprouted leaves. A tractor pulling a trailer load of leaves. Rajveer asked Pranjal's father if it was the second flush or sprouting period. The sprouting periods last from May to July, and this period yields the best tea. So we have seen some of the main points of this part of the lesson, and we saw the history of the tea and how it has become famous and how it has been plucked and pruned during its plantation. Right now, let's go to the important questions, possible questions which are going to be asked in board exams. Uh, Okay, and it will be these questions will be in the form of like long answers questions. So let us read and understand how to write these answers. So first question, it seems that Rajveer had done a lot of homework regarding tea and its history. Do you support Pranjal's father's statement that he gave about Rajveer's knowledge in this regard? Answer. It is true, Rajveer had never visited a tea estate ever before in his life. His visit to Dekhiabari Tea Estate was at the invitation of his classmate Pranjal, whose father managed the estate. But Rajveer seemed to have done a lot of homework and reading about tea and tea plantations before coming to Assam. He told Pranjal that tea is one of the most popular beverages in the world. More than 80 crore of cups of tea are drunk every day throughout the world. When he saw an ugly building, he at once cried, "Hey, a tea garden!" Actually, he had been reading as much about tea as he could. He narrated different legends regarding the discovery of tea leaves. It was Rajveer who narrated the legends describing how tea leaves were discovered in India and China. Rajveer impressed and surprised Pranjal's father about his deep knowledge of tea leaves. When he saw a tractor pulling a trailer load of tea leaves, he recognized that it was the second flush or sprouting period. He also knew that it continues from May and to July and yields the best tea. Okay, so here this is how you can answer to the question, and you see that most of the answers, the sentences are repeated from the main points. So it's easy to understand, and if you understand and remember the points, you can easily write the answers here. Okay, so let's see the second possible question from this part. Okay, Pranjal was born and brought up on a tea estate in Assam, but he was Rajveer who knew much about tea leaves and the legends associated with tea. Base your answer on their visit to the Kebari Tea Estate in Assam. Okay, so let's see the answer. It is true that Pranjal was born and brought up on a tea plantation. His father managed the Kebari Tea Estate in Assam. However, his friend Rajveer's knowledge about tea and its history was more profound than him. The reason was simple. Rajveer had done a lot of reading about tea and its history. He even surprised Pranjal's father with his in-depth knowledge of the subject. Rajveer's visit to Dekhiabari was an opportunity for him to connect his reading and knowledge to the real existing tea plantation. He was fascinated by the magnificent sea of tea bushes stretching as far as his eyes could go. He saw with his own eyes the groups of tea pluckers with bamboo baskets on their backs, plucking the newly sprouted leaves. His studies helped him to recognize that the trailer load of tea leaves were the second flush or the sprouting period that gave the best tea. Okay, so this is how you can give your answer to the second one. It may be asked as a long answer for 4 marks, so you can attempt it if you know the summary and the main points. So here we come to an end. These are two possible questions which can be asked from this part of this chapter. So I hope this question answers were helpful and this video was helpful. If you liked it, do hit the like button and share it with your friends. Do subscribe to the channel Scorpio Class and stay tuned for more such videos. Thank you.